Hi guys, I'm Sonia and thanks for joining my yoga class today. Today's practice is going to be an energetic practice, but also focusing on the breath and relaxation. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to find my way right here in this easy seat. Grab what you need, so maybe blocks, a strap, or even some sort of cushion. So when you're ready, place the palms right on down and close the eyes, and we're going to start by taking a nice deep breath. Take a few more of these beautiful deep inhales and exhales as we center the body. And just take another round of breath before you begin to roll the shoulders up and forward. And as you begin to roll the shoulders up and forward, take the breath up and back, rolling the shoulders up and back. You can keep with the eyes closed if you feel comfortable. And then nice and slowly squeeze those shoulders really up high, close to the neck. And as you exhale, release the shoulders down. Let's try that again. Take a beautiful in-breath, squeezing the shoulders up really close, high toward the neck, toward the ears. And exhale, release. Beautiful. And bringing the palms right there at the heart center. Inhale. Exhale. And open the eyes. Beautiful. We're going to reach those arms all the way on up as the palms are still pressing together, and then gently release the hands down at your side. Nice. Let's take the right arm up. We're going to let the left hand wrap around that wrist, grabbing the right hand over and just gently drawing it over toward the side. Gently take it over to the other side. And bringing it back to the center. Let's take the right hand to hold the left wrist, and we're going to draw that hand right on over to the right and a little over to the left and back to center. Good. Release the hands down and inhale, reach the arms up. Palms will meet, bring it right down to the heart. Beautiful. Now we're going to press away, so you're going to bring your palms to face toward the front. Press away, rounding your spine. And then you're going to inhale, let the palms face up and get tall through your chest as the elbows point back. We're going to try that again. You're going to push away, round as you tuck your chin, and then inhale, gain that length, right? As you hug those elbows close toward the back. Inhale and exhaling on your own breath. We'll do this a couple more times. Maybe one more. And then when you're ready, meeting back at center, we'll reach those arms up and bring it back to the heart. Good. We're going to take a little bit of a twist here. So take that left hand over to the right knee and bring that right hand behind you. Now see if you could find that opposite hip crease. If not, just gently place the hand behind your back. Take a nice deep inhale, exhale. And we're going to float it over to the other side. Just checking in with the body at the beginning of the practice here. And we'll go ahead and bring it right on back to center. Let's take a beautiful hip circle here. So begin to circle your spine a bit, leaning forward, leaning back. Beautiful deep breaths flowing in and out. Reversing the direction. And on your next breath, going to bring it right on back to the center. We're going to find our way onto hands and knees. So taking a moment to adjust your body, placing the hands nicely down on the mat. And let's just do a few nice figure eights of the spine. So hips can go toward the heel, and you kind of bring the body up toward the front of the mat and back around. Now try this on your own. This is a really good stretch for the spine, for the lower back. On your next breath, bring it right back to center. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a beautiful child's pose. So hips to heels, toes can be tucked if you'd like. And just reach those arms forward, pressing your forehead down. Deep breath. Maybe take a lion's breath. And what we're going to do next is roll the spine back to table, walk your hands to the right, and we're going to find that child's pose again, but over to the right side. That way we can open up the left side body. Take a deep breath. Inhale, roll up, back through center. You're going to take it over to the left side, walk the hands over, and then really sit your hips toward those heels and breathe into it. Inhale the body back to table at the center, hips to heels. You're going to find this hero stretch. So lean back, so you're sitting on your heels, and lean back as far as you can, and then nice and slowly come forward back to your table. Good. Just getting things moving here a bit, right? So as you press your palms down, let's take that right leg and we're going to bring that foot toward the back of the head. So bring the foot toward the back of the head and then gently begin to bring the knee toward the nose as you round your spine. Trying that again, we're gently gliding that leg back and forth. And let's try it again. And one more time on the exhales when you round. And then gently stretch that foot right out. So we're now going to tuck those toes onto the mat. Shift your weight a little forward and back here. And then we're going to begin to press our palms into the mat, lifting up the left kneecap there. Finding maybe a little bit of a downward dog, a little bit of a plank. Using your core to engage the belly muscles here, go ahead, lowering back down. We're going to take that to the other side. So when you're ready, you're going to take that foot toward the back of your head. We're on the left side now. And then bring the knee toward the nose. And again, remember to breathe. It's that in-breath when you look up, and as you exhale, you round. As you begin to stretch the leg back, tucking those toes now, shifting your weight forward and back. Engaging the belly here, checking in with that ankle. And we will go ahead and press our foot pad into the mat as we lift up, keeping that right leg bent. Breathe here. Maybe finding that a variation of a three-legged dog or plank variation. Just breathe into the back of the left leg and gently, gently lower down. Good. Take a breath as you look forward, tuck the toes, and we're going to exhale and find our full downward facing dog. As you begin to find your place here, pedal out those legs, stretching and bending and straightening. Take a full belly breath, lowering the heels as best you can, and gently begin to release the knees, tops of the feet, and look forward. Tuck the toes and push back, downward facing dog again. Let's take that right leg up, couple of kicks, or maybe hinge the leg over to open up your hip. Releasing the foot pad down, take the left leg up. Same thing here. If you want kicks, take them. Otherwise, hinging over opposite side body. Releasing that foot down, and we're going to walk our hands toward our feet, drawing our hips toward the back of our mat. Gently bring our hands to our body, and we're going to roll all the way up to stand in. Once you get there, shoulders roll back. You're opening up this front of your chest, right? We're coming back down. So as you exhale, fold your body all the way down. Okay? We're going to inhale, sweep it all the way up, shoulders back. Get a little bit of a heart lift here, maybe back bend it a bit. One more time. Exhale, fold it all the way back down. We're going to take a little bit of a twist here. So I'm going to bend heavily through my left knee as I plant that hand down or TP it up. Right hand's coming up. I'm going to take my right hand to the mat as I straighten the left leg and I bend in the right knee. Left arm will come up. Twisting the body here. Let's take the left hand back down. Opposite side now. Take that right arm up. Maybe bring it behind your back. Maybe find that hip crease. Let's bring that right hand back down for the last one. Left arm's going to reach up and maybe over. Okay, check in with your body, see what's going on. Gently begin to return the hand back down. And we're going to inhale halfway into a half lift. Exhale, folding deeper. Let's take those arms out to the side and come all the way up, gathering up, soft bent knees here, and bring it to the heart. And then maybe see if you can straighten up the legs a bit more. Okay, so once you're here, just check in with the body. Press the palms up toward the ceiling. Take the right hand down at your side. We're going to let that left arm float over that side of your ear. Let's bring it back. The right hand's going to come up and join the left, and then the left hand will float down at the side. Let's try this again. Bring the left hand all the way up, right hand down. Now hear your breath as you do this. Right hand reaches up. Left hand is down. And this time the left hand will come all the way up next to the right hand. We're going to get bendy through the knees. I'm just going to make sure you could see me here. And you're going to send those elbows back and the fingers back. Okay? Try and hug the arms as close to the body instead of having it out, have it close. Okay? And inhale, lift up. And exhale. And inhale. All right, and exhale. Inhale this time, and we're just going to bring it right to a wide straddle. So bring your body so that you're facing me on the wide side of your mat. Tuck the tailbone under there, and we're going to jump right into some nice side angle. So take the right foot out to the side. I'm going to let my forearm rest right there on the thigh with my palm facing up. Pressing my feet into the mat. I'm going to let my left arm float right on up, maybe over the ear again. And we're not going to stay here long, but we're just getting open. Go ahead, bring that hand behind your back now, and let's reverse it while we're here, right? Sweep the arm over the ear. Good. And let's just gently begin to straighten that right leg. And let that left arm float up high. And gently take your inhale up. Adjust that right foot. And we're going to bring it right to the heart. And take it to the other side. Heels and feet are pressing into the mat. Tuck the tailbone under there. Get tall through your chest. The heart area, right? And we are going to take that forearm down. And so you can really feel your feet connected with the earth. You're grounding down. Your palm is cupped. You're reaching that arm up and then maybe over that ear. Couple of nice breaths here. And breathing into it. On your next breath, you can see if you can bring that hand behind your back and flip it, taking a little bit of a reverse, okay? And so maybe one side you're a little more stretchy than the other. That's completely normal. And breathe into that body. And on your next breath, begin to straighten that leg. We're going to take it right into a triangle. So you want to glide your body over to the left leg. Let that hand come down. Let that arm go up. And gently bring it back to center. And we're going to bring our hands to our hips and step to the front of our mat this time. So once you get there, you want your feet 2 fist distance apart, all toes pointing to the front. Reach those arms up And let's swan dive down on a beautiful exhale. Let's step the left foot back now and the top of that foot. Make any adjustments you need to with that front leg. Okay, maybe a little bit more space. And then once you're there, we're going to inhale those arms all the way up. You're going to exhale them down and around behind you. And inhale, reach up. See if you can bend the elbows. Send the arms back. Inhale, reach up. And let that left hand come down to the mat. Beautiful. Tuck those toes, lift that kneecap up. Reach through the right fingertips all the way toward the ceiling. Beautiful breath here. Let's see if we could hold this pose for one more nice breath. And gently return the hand to the mat, and we're going to step that foot right on back, okay? And then play around with it. Feel the feet touching the mat. Engage your core. And then float the body all the way down. Okay? Hug those elbows in, and you're going to inhale, lift up your body. From here, we're going to exhale to your downward facing dog again. Okay? And now check in with your down dog. How are the heels? Are they reaching down? Walk your feet towards your hands, and we're going to inhale all the way on up. Palms press, sending it right on back to that heart center. And when you're ready, let's find the other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, swan dive down. Stepping right foot back, right knee back. Inhale. Exhale, circle those arms down and around, all the way up again. Exhale. Inhale. Good. This time, hands to the mat. Let's take that moment to lift up the kneecap, tuck the toes, twist your spine. Nice solid breath. One more full belly breath here. Hand circles to the mat, step it back. Check in with the legs. Float it down when you're ready. Hug it in. Inhale it up. And we're going to push back, child's pose. So push it back. Inhale, roll the spine to your table. And once you get to your table pose here, tuck those toes and push back. All right? Now, once you're here, let's take that right leg all the way up. Let those toes point down. You're going to tap the mat. 1, 2, and 3 times. So lift it up, keeping the knee pointing down and lower. Good. Let's take it to the opposite side. Lifting the leg, gliding that leg all the way up. Pressing the hands into the mat. Release the foot down. And 2. And 1 more time. 3. And release that foot down. We're going to take the feet up toward the top of your mat. Let's take a half lift as you inhale. Exhale. Bend those knees. Sweep those arms all the way up. Going to bring it to the heart. Let's find that chair sequence again. Bend heavily through your knees. And we're just going to go ahead and send the elbows and arms back. Inhale, get tall. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. And we're going to exhale, we're going to hold it. So arms back, hugging them closely to the spine here. Breathing. And inhale, come on. Good. We're going to exhale, swan dive your body down. That left foot's coming back again. Lower that kneecap down. Lower that top of the foot down. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Good. Inhale them up. We're taking a twist here. Left hand over to that right knee. That right hand's behind your back. Okay. Now if you want a little support, Just hold on to that lower spine. Okay? We're going to take this over to the opposite side. So a little bit of a gait variation here. You can kickstand that foot a bit. You can bring that right hand to the mat, stretch that right leg forward, and maybe lift up the head and the heart. Okay? Breathe into it, circle the wrist, and gently, gently, gently bring it back to center and step it back. Nice. Let's find that downward facing dog. Let's shift the body to a plank. Find your down dog and a plank. And one more time, downward dog. Through your plank, let's lower all the way down. And up when you're ready. Push back as you exhale, down dog. And we're going to step those feet forward. Okay, let's take that half lift. And blow out the stale air, getting your belly close to those thighs, getting your forehead close to those legs. Arms out to the side, inhale. Exhale, send it to the heart. One more side to go. In breath, reach up, extension and a back bend. Exhale, swan dive it down. Right foot, knee, and body steps back. Set that knee up. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, broad through the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take your twist. Send those fingers back. So we're doing the twist side first. Breathing into it. And nice and gently, we're going to bring the left hand toward that left thigh. Kickstand that right leg. Stretch out the front leg. Plant the right hand. If you have your block, you plant it right on that. And let that left arm sweep over your ear. Okay? You can take a little bit more of a movement here. If you want to check in with the hips, go ahead, bend in it, and sweep it back up. Okay, maybe one more time. Maybe you wanted to do that on this side. Good. We're gently going to walk those hands back to the front of the mat. Step that knee back, and we're going to push it back, downward facing dog. Good. And gently step the feet through, and you're going to sit right on your bottom, because we're going to find boat pose. So once you're there, lift those legs up. Now that we've generated a little bit of heat and a little energy, support it. Sometimes it's nice to bring those hands right under, interlace the hands, flex the feet, and try and sit up tall. Breathe here in any variation that you're choosing to do today. Find that place of stability. Couple more breaths. And nice and slowly from here, I'm just going to go ahead and bring the soles of the feet to me, and I'm going to walk my hands forward. And as I walk my hands forward, I'm just going to begin to do a little bit of movement side to side here. This is really good for the hips and the lower spine. Walk the hands back to center. We're going to take a yogi toe lock if that's available to you. Maybe you could try one leg, but otherwise go for both. You can stretch them out. You can keep them with bent knees here. Just breathe into whichever variation that you're choosing. And finding a drishti spot can always help you if you get super wiggly in this. Breathing here. I won't keep you here too long. And on your next breath, we're going to cross the legs fully. So bring it right into cross-leg pose and take a forward fold. So reach your arms forward or stack fists. Couple of deep breaths. And then gently we're going to press it up. So from there, we are just going to take a moment to take a little bit of stacked knees, cow face pose. My right knee is going to be on top. My left knee is on the bottom. Now this may not be available to you. So if not, take a seated twist pose. All right, and just breathe here. We're not staying long, but maybe reach those hands forward. Breathe. And nice and slowly, we're going to switch it. So I'm going to take my left leg on top of the right. Once you set the legs up, go ahead. You can try with the hands behind your back. Sometimes that feels really good too. Any spin on that. Nice and slowly coming up from here. We're going to uncross those legs. Let's give them a little shake. So just give them maybe a little bit of a shake with the feet, the knees, the hips. Nice. And we're going to come right onto our back. So when you're ready, scoot your bottom down, bring those knees into the chest. Then we're going to make small circles here. So you want to place your palms on your kneecaps and take a circle in one direction. And we'll take it right to the next direction. Good. Bring it right on back to center. Let's take that left leg up. Float the right leg straight down the mat. Stretch it. And we're going to switch. Right leg's going to come up. Let's send that left leg down. Both legs come up. And we're going to take a happy baby before we transition to Shavasana. So take a little bit of a movement here. And then nice and slowly from here, we are just going to stretch the body out. So coming flat. You're going to let those feet float out to the side. Your hands can float out to the side. And just let your body just take a few moments to settle down and melt down and relax. And you can stay in your Shavasana for a little bit longer if you'd like to. I very much enjoyed sharing this practice with you today, and so I look forward to sharing more classes with you in the future. So I extend to you, Namaste.